Good morning, card community. It's RJ back with another video. So let's get to it. Bit of a mail day showcase for you today because got all these cards in the mail recently. Showing them off for you in the order the way we always do it. So my random Mike Schmidt item of the day from 2023 Heritage. Got the flashback card in a trade off the tradingcarddatabase.com. I don't buy Heritage, not a product I'm a fan of. Too many cards, too many random no-name players, and not a lot of coolness as far as I'm concerned. Although I do like, when they have a throwback player like this, I will certainly acquire it in trade or off the bay for $1. So that's my random Mike Schmidt item of the day. There's actually highlighting his walk-off home run back in, was it 74? Random baseball item of the day. Picked up another card as I'm trying to complete my Series 2 35th anniversary throwback style cards. I got the Roberto Clemente. Still got a good number of these cards to acquire. People have moved on to other things, and I guess nobody's thinking about these right now, so I don't see a lot on the tradingcarddatabase.com. That's the way I'm acquiring them. I've got Series 1. I've got all of 100 of Series 1. I only got about half of Series 2, so I got a long way to go. And update will be out before you know it, so I'm going to have to get those 50. But, that's the journey we have undertaken. So, today's trivia question, I got an interesting one for you. Thought long and hard about what kind of trivia questions to do this week, and I came up with I think some pretty good ones. So, in the history of Major League Baseball MVP awards, now I'm going to take a pause with that because there have been a number of times the leagues have given out awards to the best player. But I'm talking about in the modern history, the MVP we know today, go back to when it started. I think the first modern version of the MVP was given out in like the mid-30s. I think it's Carl Hubble. The Giants might have won it. But anyway, that's the modern MVP since about 1930, or the mid-30s. Since that inception of that award, which position player, MVP winner, had the lowest batting average in the season in which he won the MVP. All right, it's got to be a position player because we're not going to slight pitchers for their pathetic batting averages, and a lot of the times you're not going to be able to find the batting average. But the MVP was won by a position player, and what was which person had the worst batting average in the season he won an MVP? So, give me the correct answer for that. Your prize is a 2005 Donruss Studio Portraits card of Mike Schmidt. I'll explain why this is the prize in a minute. It is numbered out of 40. So really cool Mike Schmidt card here. Again, I'll explain why that is a prize in a minute. That's your prize if you throw out a guess to that question. Shoot me an email with the answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of the question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer, and we'll pick a winner on Sunday, all right? Good luck to that, and we'll talk about that prize card in a minute. So what I want to show off today is a couple of cool Donruss cards I got in the mail. I picked them up off of eBay. It's very, I want to point out something, the problem I have with eBay sometimes. Not the eBay itself, but the sellers. So, these are 4 more cards I picked up for the studio run. I'll talk about the whole studio run in a second. The player, the seller of this that I got these cards from, he had about 6 or 7 cards up for sale of this run, and he had a couple from another run that I'm working on for Mike Schmidt. All of them. He had all like 10 or 12 of them listed for like $3.30. I don't know why he started that, but he started at $3.30. Now, at the same time, right now up on the bay, there are several of these cards from other sellers. Some slabbed, some not. I'm not interested in the slab cards. These go into my binder. So, some slab, some not. They're all going for between $20 and $50. And I'm going, what in the world? Who are these people trying to sell these cards for that much? They're just they're not worth that much. I mean, some of them are limited, really, really short. You know, they're all very limited cards, but they're just not $50 cards, and I don't understand why they're doing it. So, you know, I shied away from those, even though I need some of them, but picked up these awesome cards. Now, Donruss Studio, back in 2005, what they did was they put out these cards. I have several of those. I'm not going to go show them all through the binder, but it's called the Portraits subset, okay? And on the back, they advertised other products of Donruss, Diamond Kings, Leather and Lumber, and Zenith. And every time they would issue these cards, the Zenith one, let me show you the Zenith back real quick. They're different color frames, and some are color, some are black and white. In fact, there are four frame variations. There's a red, a white, and a blue. And then there's what was the other one? A sepia frame. This is the sepia frame. This is in fact the blue frame, believe it or not. So you had a red, a white, and a blue. The white's more gray, and the red is a little pink. So those are the four different frame variations, and each frame variation had a color and a black and white card to go along with it. So when you try to undertake acquiring all these sets, you have 8 variations for every back. And there are 7 different backs, 7 different products advertised in this set. So there are 56 variations of this card that I have to acquire in order to fill my master Schmidt run. So that's something I'm working on. All right. And the reason this card is up for sale, or up for the prize to give away, is I screwed up and I paid close attention to which ones I had, so I didn't double up, but I did, in fact, double up. So I got this one, and it was one I already had, sadly. So that is your prize. The other set now, get up there. Don't want to get this mixed up with other cards. So the other set I'm working on, also by Donruss, they had a product called Throwback Threads. And inside the Throwback Threads card are these. These are a throwback to an old game card called the Polo Grounds back in the early 1900s, okay? A card product at the time did have a fancy field back like this, and then star players of the day, and like it says, strike, but with some kind of game text on the perimeter there. All right. These are also serial numbered based upon the information on the card. So in this case, there are 45 card variations, and I got a long way to go on that too. There's just so many of these variations. It drives a collector crazy if he's a big, what do I want to say, big collector of one person, a master collector of your PC guy, whoever your main focus of your collection is. If he is contained in one of these sets, it kind of makes it difficult to complete. So anyway, one other thing I want to show, it's not really baseball related, but it's kind of funny. For whatever reason, there's a collector, and I can't remember which one I'm trading with recently or buying off the bay. The way this individual packs the card, he packs it really tight, but he sandwiches the cards that I'm looking for inside a bunch of common nothing cards. I'm going to show you what I got, because I'll end up giving these away to somebody. And I know, probably, I kind of know who will probably end up giving it, but hey, maybe somebody out there sees a card they want. So one time I got 4 random hockey cards. I've got no clue who any of these players are. I have no interest in hockey at all. For all I know, there'd be a great Wayne Gretzky rookie or something like that. I mean, these are from 2021, 2022 Upper Deck. And again, I don't know these guys, don't care about these guys. I'm assuming they're just basic commons. That's why the guy put them in a packed me as a stiffener in the envelope, And the other time I got from this person, just now, recently, he sent me this. Goodwin Champions, where you get something I picked up a couple times recently because they're just so fun to get various sport cards. So here's a guy named Alex Alcala, soccer player. Dyson Daniels, basketball player. Roderick Arias, a baseball player. Bryce Young, football. Catalina Macario from soccer. Olga Carland, a fencing star. I think this might be the first fencing card I've ever seen, I've ever had. Kedon Slovis, football player. Where does he play football? He's in college right now at USC. And then Will Zalatoris, a golfer. So again, these are things that this guy uses as stiffeners when he sends in packs, and I get all these random worthless cards. I never throw out cards. Well, I shouldn't say never. I've thrown out cards that got really damaged and really, worthless. But other than that, I don't ever throw out a card. So, when it comes down to I'm trying to get rid of things, sometimes I'll actually put it in a mystery pack and give it away to kids, but I never throw cards out. So if anything like that interested you, let me know and I'll kick it over to you. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Hope you enjoyed that little showcase of stuff. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. Don't forget the trivia question. We'll have more of that fun trivia and prizes coming up again on Wednesday and Friday, so check back for that. Really do appreciate your support as I try my best to support everybody else in this great card community. Let's all keep going. I want to say thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon, and take care.